They pulled Wendy's wife swap episode from Bravo. Oh, no. It is over. Es todos. It's done. It's finito for the Acefos at Bravo as far as Andy's concerned. He does not like this. It's about to be a hot mess express, and the cast don't care either. This is Anonymous T, and let's get it crack-a-lackin'. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous T. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous T Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous T Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at AnonymousRealityT. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we are talking the fallout of Wendy and Happy Eddie Acefos' arrest, y'all. And a few things on the Bravo celebrities we touched on in a previous video, Mia Thornton and Candace's comments. However, former Real Housewives of Potomac star NECA, she posted from vacay, y'all. Her husband's in the comments. She's living her life. However, Ashley's in the comments, y'all, showing support, hyping her up. We got Karen Huger's friend Cookie that's in the comments, that's going to be on tonight's episode, talking about in the comments, and all her jewelry's accounted for and everything else, saying that's her beau. Sweet Tea from Married to Madison is saying, "You're proof that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. They tried to dim the light, but God has other plans. Keep living beautifully, sis. My turn coming soon." Hashtag Grace versus Gossip. Hashtag surviving. Hashtag thriving. Anne-Marie Wiley was in the comments saying, "When you actually live the lifestyle and that vindication is so beautiful." And then there's people requesting for her to come back. Now, here's the thing, and I believe Bravo has already rushed to get the cameras back to film Giselle, to film Ashley, Darby, and everything else. Ashley, there's no love loss about this for Wendy and everything else, and I know some people are going to feel a certain way because it's coming from Ashley, but Ashley don't care. Ashley don't care, and it's basically along the lines of, y'all finding out that this woman's a fraud, this woman's a scammer. We've been new that she's a fraud, she's a scam, she's a lie, right? So nonetheless, that tells me everything I need to know. Now, I'm sure there's going to be a debate on whether or not people feel like they're piling on Wendy and all of this and that. Here's the thing. Here's who I feel sorry for. It is the children. The children is who I feel sorry for, because they are all minors. They do not deserve this. They don't just deserve to have their parents being idiots. Book smart and no street smart, y'all. Because why didn't you think of Juicy Smollett if you were going to stage a fake robbery? Like make it make sense. You couldn't even hire anybody to break in your house and wear ski masks. I just don't understand. It's the stupidity of it all for me, right? And then you guys, in the premiere episode that I know a lot of y'all didn't watch because there was only 427,000 viewers. Why in the episode is Wendy talking about renovating the house, and not just renovating the house, but having a 19-foot marble ceiling over the fireplace? No. 19-foot marble. What? Even Eddie was like, "Where's this money coming from?" And she's like, "Well, sales are good for Happy Eddie." No. Now that everything has come out, it's given that insurance check, or some of the insurance check money, was coming in, and they were celebrating, hey, we got away with it. Let's do it big. Let's do it up. All of these dreams of grandeur and delusions of grandeur and everything else that we had, let's throw it all into this house. But now you have a problem, right? Because I think the reason that Bravo pulled the wife swap episode and potentially editing Wendy out of episodes, or editing specifically scenes of her house out of episodes, is because if there's a subpoena, or there has been subpoena for all Bravo footage of Wendy, and she is flaunting throughout the season any of the alleged 57 items that she and her husband claimed that were stolen. And we see the ring on the show. We see all of the listed items that are there, or any talk of any of these reservations. Like, they're about to seize everything. They're about to seize everything. And they already found, upon arresting them, when they had the search warrant, they still found things on there that they claimed that they were robbed of. How do you still have in possession of things that you were robbed of? No. And I know there's going to be a lot of comparisons, and there's a lot of chatter about what is the difference between this and Jen Shah, what is the difference between this and Teresa, what is the difference between this and Dorit from Beverly Hills, what is the difference between this and Karen Huger, and everything else. Here's the thing. Wendy, it's over, you guys. It's over. Because Andy has already said, you know, with Jen Shah defrauding the elderly, that she's never coming back to the show. The alleged situation with Dorit and PK primarily fell on PK. However, there wasn't, quote unquote, actual robbery that took place, right? With the Erica Jane situation and her husband, primarily it's on her husband, right? Although she's allegedly in lawsuits as far as what did she or didn't she know, the extent of her husband's involvement in all of the stuff that has gone down. However, and then I think with Teresa, she was basically, you know, claiming like, I had no clue what I was doing. I had no clue what I was doing. I had no clue what these signatures were for. I don't know. And the show starts and stops in New Jersey with Teresa, y'all. It literally starts and stops with her. So they'll wait on her to do her jail sentence. They will delay filming or not film at all if the cast can't get it together and get along, right? To have the camera start rolling again, right? They'll do whatever Teresa wants to do. And Teresa can also be on any other reality show that she wants to as well, right? There's different rules. My point is there's different rules. And even though Karen Huger could have unalived herself or unalived other people, and this is her 4th DUI, Bravo likes her. Andy likes her. And that holds weight in this Bravoverse, right? That if Bravo likes you, no matter how bad of things you've done or how horrible things have gone for you, or even getting arrested, even getting a mugshot, even going to jail, there are certain housewives that are protected. There are certain housewives, they're going to give grace. They want to see whether or not you understand what you did wrong. They want to see whether or not you're going to come back humble and everything else. They're going to give you these opportunities, right? But the problem with Wendy is there has been some people in the cast she has not been so nice to. There's been a lot of pretentious behavior. There's been a lot of judgmental behavior. There's been a lot of stuck-up behavior as it pertained to these other housewives. And for it to come out that you and your husband were trying to set up all these schemes to add up to the maximum $450,000 payout of falsifying a robbery for an insurance claim payout. No. And then you're using it as a storyline. You're using what I mean is what potentially could be seen as whatever money you did get paid out from the alleged robbery to renovate your house, to buy all of these other expensive things. No. So that's literally playing in Bravo's face as far as they're concerned. It's basically saying, hey, I got away with this scam. Now I'm going to, try to move this money around and try to present this lifestyle that I don't have. No. So I think we're going to see a different Housewives show. Now, the question's going to be whether it's going to be now or if they're just going to scrap like whatever's supposed to be for the mid-season trailer and beyond. And then the question is going to be, will Wendy be invited to the reunion to defend herself or whatever else? Because this is a hot mess all the way around, y'all. So there's a lot of moving parts to this. I think, you know, the evidence is not looking good against Wendy and her husband, and they might have to plead out and do a plea deal. I don't know, because this is not a good situation for either of them. There's no security cameras inside or outside that corroborate any type of robbery. The police seem to want to make an example of Wendy, saying that they don't care if she's a real or a fake housewife, that justice is going to be served in this county. That tells me right then and there that they're and then they were throwing shade about, well, I heard she's on a reality show. I don't know if some of y'all watched it or not. So they know. They're looking at this as an opportunity to take Wendy and Happy Eddie down. And they're going to make an example of her that you're not about to play in this town and play on this county and allegedly lie about a burglary. No. So more to come, you guys. But that's the latest. Some of the housewives are throwing shade. Some of the Bravo celebrities are throwing shade. Some of her cast members are basically saying, listen, look at here. We already knew that she was a fraud and she was a scammer. We were just waiting for y'all to know. We were just waiting for, you know, the gauntlet to drop, y'all. So there's that. That's it. That's all. That's todos es final. It is finito. It is the end of the line. It is the end of the road for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post a content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.